Hello and welcome to your Soul Guidance with Adriana. I'm a clairaudient channel and an intuitive reader with a reading for you today. This is a very similar reading to the types I give one-on-one with people. I'm asking my guides to give me very specific connections to specific energy right now rather than a global or collective reading. So this is not going to resonate with everyone. This is going to resonate with only specific people, but there will be information that will be meaningful if you feel compelled to keep watching. Because in my readings, it's not just about looking at the energy, it's also channeling the information about the spiritual lesson in the energy. And that tends to be, I find it really interesting to watch, but that tends to be universal. Okay. All right, so we've got, I'm going to be doing a card for each area, I think, and then if we look to expand, we might do that later. Okay, so what I've done is 4 cards in a row. We're looking at a message from Spirit, a message about your mental or your thoughts, that perceptual world, message about your heart, and a message about your environment. So I like to start at the top, which is the message from Spirit. So that's our Queen of Earth. This time is about earth energy. I can't say this enough, but it is about supporting other people. It is about extending the arms of friendship, of understanding, but feeling very deeply rooted in yourself, feeling very connected to the earth. That is going to mean different things for different people. But for the energy right now, this is about really embracing that earth element, embracing the groundedness, embracing the presence, the sensual feel of things, but also the invitation to nurture other people. So I just got done with a more collective reading, and it seems like there's blocks and people kind of hung up in different things. And what Spirit is trying to remind you at this time is that your job is to nurture. Your job is to nurture. So remember this: when people are stuck in their things and being super annoying or just not moving the way you'd like, your job is to support and nurture. Okay, now in the mental area, we've got the 6 of air. Okay, and actually I'm going to do the mind and the heart at the same time because there's a little bit of a conflict here. The mind is thinking that you need to move on, that you need to just look past where you are and get rid of your situation in a way. It's almost like purge or be done with your situation. But in your heart, you're not sure. You're not sure if you're ready to move on. You're not sure if you're okay with being done with where you are. When the Justice card comes up, it's about integrity and it's about making sure that you're really considering the long-term implications of what you're doing. So you're not quite ready, even though your head's like, let's blast out of here. We were done 2 weeks ago. Let's keep going. I am feeling a trepidation in your heart, like you're not ready to move on, or you're not ready to kind of move through that door. And what's interesting here is we've got the Ace of Fire, which in your environment, which is all about moving forward, moving on, and trying something new, going a different direction. That's all creating this conflict here. Okay, so your environment is saying go, your mind is saying go, but your heart is saying, I don't think this is the right thing for me. Okay, now remember, your message from Spirit was Queen of Earth. Support. You are going to need to not only support, but to feel supported in what you're doing. So if you're feeling like this isn't the right time for you, you need to listen to that and perhaps do a bit more, give it more attention to yourself, a bit more self-care, whether that means more time alone, more meditation, doing the things that you really love to do to take care of yourself. Because let me get a little deeper into this hang up in your heart. Which deck do you want me to use here? Okay, we're going to continue with the For Hexa deck. Clarify the justice for us, please. Okay, Five of Water, Moon, and the the Lovers, another choice card. Okay. You know, I love tarot cards because they give you such a great visual sometimes. You know, when I tend to hear information, I sometimes see visuals, but not all the time. And right now, this visual is so interesting to me. We've got the three heads, right? We're trying to figure out an attraction. This one is saying, maybe. This one's saying, wait a minute, what about the promise that you and I made? Okay, this one has a clear intention. This head is looking down. This head is all the way down. You're afraid of making a choice that you'll regret. There's a fear of making a choice that you will regret. And you just want to make this right. There is a desire in you to do the right thing, which is why we had the Justice card, but it's also why the Lovers card is coming out, because both of those cards are saying, yeah, you're going to have to live with yourself at the end of the day. But I will say the information that you're using to make this choice is coming from, it's coming from an emotional place. And there's nothing wrong with making emotional decisions, but the consequence of making emotional decisions is that you've tried to make a decision on something that is constantly in motion, or you're trying to hit a moving target, or you're trying to spring from a moving target. Let me back up and explain what I mean. Emotions are energy in motion, emotion, right? So they're always moving, they're always changing, they're always flowing. And if you say, okay, but in this moment, I'm feeling this way, and so this is the decision I'm going to make, well, you're going to feel a little bit differently over here, okay? And so then you might make a different decision if you're over here. I think there's a wisdom that says never make decisions when you're either very happy or very sad. You want to kind of be in the middle. So your hesitation to take a step through the door right now is coming from holding on to an emotion that's coming from a specific place. It's coming from remembrance of loss in the past and a fear of loss coming in the future. You're not really seeing this situation for what it is. You're not seeing it as clearly as you could be seeing it, okay? What will help here is to back up, get yourself grounded, get yourself out of that emotional place, or to just realize, wait a second, I'm in an emotional place. I really can't make a decision right now. But it's important to realize that your unwillingness to make a decision or your unwillingness to make a move, it's not coming from logic. It's not coming from rationality. It's not coming from I've looked at the facts and this is what's best, or even I've listened to my intuition and this is what's best. It's not coming from any of those places, okay? So I just want you to be aware of that, because again, getting yourself grounded so you can really hear the true voice of your heart, that is what is going to help you here. All right, I'm going to continue to pull cards for you. We're going to get deeper into this, deeper into what's actually going on and the clarity that you need. And I may also expand the messages from Spirit as well, okay? That's where I'll start. We'll see where we end up. If you'd like to follow me over there, the link is in the description below, and I'll see you soon.